Good evening. Welcome to I'll Talk to You. My name is Les, spirit name I'll Talk. In today's video, we will be performing an energy read into ee-sseess, or the Divine Feminine Collective, for November 2024 until December 2024. Okay, to get into the messages, we have an overview, past, present, and future energies. Okay. With the Two of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords upright, the Lovers in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse, this can indicate a feeling, Divine Feminine, that you're not ready for love. You're currently uninterested in love. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, that more so refers to self-love. You're in a state of, whether it's intentional or unintentional, and it feels that it is unintentional, but for spiritual reasons, because of the High Priestess in the reverse. You are emotionally unbalanced. However, you are working on yourself with the Two of Swords in the upright. It feels as if you're more so focusing on yourself, possibly trying to find that emotional balance with the intentions of finding love. You're just not in that place to be able to bring in a divine match or divine partnership with the Lover's card in the reverse. Because you have the High Priestess in the reverse following the Two of Swords in the upright, you are choosing to focus less on your spiritual life. You are more earthly, working on yourself. So most likely trying to get your affairs in order, around you, probably coming into mental resolve. Because the Two of Cups is in the reverse, which deals with the emotional life, this Two of Swords probably has to do with mental health concerns. So if you are stabilizing your mental health, that could be why you are in emotional unalignment and unable to bring in a romantic partnership. For the energy that you are coming out of, we have the Two of Discs, the Ten of Discs in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, both upright, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Discs, reverse, Wheel of Fortune, reverse, Seven of Cups, upright, and Nine of Swords in reverse. I think this definitely supports your overview feelings, where in the past, with this Ten of Discs in the reverse, you had the potential around you to be in physical alignment with all of your wants and needs. However, you weren't actually able to achieve it. It's almost like you could see it, but you weren't able to actually grasp it or fulfill it. And it feels that this Wheel of Fortune in reverse supports this Two of Swords, and that you were actively making the choice yourself to not go towards this Ten of Discs. You were choosing yourself over what's going on around you. And I do intuitively feel that this Ten of Discs refers to this Lover's card. You were more so choosing yourself over choosing being with another person, with your divine counterpart. And from that, it did cause you emotional distress, which may support this Two of Cups in reverse. However, since it's the Seven of Cups, 7 numerologically refers to an attempt without result, essentially. You emotionally were wanting to go towards this Ten of Discs, but you simply were unable to, and I feel that you were unable to because you chose not to. And this Nine of Swords in the reverse supports the Seven of Cups, in that it's saying you wanted to mentally think on the situation, but you are choosing not to, with it being in the reverse. And I feel that the situation is this divine partnership with the Lover's card. I feel more messages are wanting to come through for this Nine of Swords. Okay, so this missing 10th sword has to do with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is upright because you are in mental alignment with yourself, and that you are proactive in thinking on your situation and trying to resolve your situation. But that 10th sword is actually the resolution that you're trying to mentally resolve. So this Two of Swords, you're on your way towards that, but you simply weren't there. Now in the present, you are experiencing happiness. With the Nine of Cups in the upright, for your present, you have the Nine of Cups upright, the Devil card in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Princess of Wands upright. I feel that this missing 10th cup is more so yourself, because this Two of Cups was in the reverse. And especially with these three cards here being in the same column, I do intuitively feel that that 10th cup is your emotional satisfaction towards yourself that you currently don't have. Because the 10 of Discs is present regardless if it's in the reverse, you are physically able to see this partnership. You just simply are not in, it feels, in a mental or emotional state to be able to go towards this partnership. And from this Nine of Cups, you're going into the Devil in reverse energy. It feels that, okay, I think this also supports this Nine of Swords in reverse and this Two of Swords in reverse, in that it intuitively, the Devil refers to for this reading specifically, I feel that the Devil is referring to a mental health situation. The Devil in general refers to any situation that can be conflicting or cause upheaval. It's usually something that's not readily apparent. And from the energy that I was picking up with the Nine of Swords related to the Two of Swords, I do feel that what's causing distress to you, Divine Feminine, may have to do with mental health concerns or mental health issues. It doesn't even have to be apparent mental health. It could really just be mental health is any thing related to how you feel about yourself, essentially. It's a lot more deeper than that, but it could be something as simple as self-esteem. It could be self-esteem issues, it could be depression issues or something more serious, but the energy doesn't feel super heavy where I believe that it could be a serious mental health concern, but it is a concern. And it very well could be something as simple as self-esteem. Maybe you are just, with the Two of Cups in reverse, you just don't feel as good about yourself. But you're working on it because you have the Two of Swords. You are working on it. And after the Devil, you have the Five of Swords and Princess of Wands. Okay, it feels as if you're starting to move into energy of getting that mental resolve. You know that you're not in the best place for yourself, but you're choosing to pull away mentally and starting to work on actually bringing in what can fulfill your satisfaction with the Princess of Wands. The Five of Swords in the reverse indicates coming out of an energy of almost overthinking. Not quite, but definitely heavy thinking with the Five of Swords in the upright, but because it's in the reverse, it indicates that you're coming out of that energy, you're no longer with it. And with the Princess of Wands directly following this, you are definitely in your feminine energy, you are definitely being more open to going towards what you want and discovering that happiness. You're missing 10th cup. You are actively working towards that in the present. Now for your future, you have the Three of Cups in the upright, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Princess of This in reverse, and the Two of This in reverse. With these, it feels what you're bringing in is going to be satisfaction in a group setting or with a third party situation. You are more so trying to, it feels as if you're trying to find yourself through others with this Three of Cups. You're not looking at just yourself, which would have been the Two of Cups, and you're not looking at this divine partnership of the Lover's card, which would have been the Four of Cups. The Three Suits indicates a group or third party situation, so it feels as if maybe you're going out into your community and experiencing happiness. Or maybe you are going towards your friend groups, or maybe reconnecting with your family, but it feels as if you're trying to find yourself by finding others. Or you will be finding yourself through finding others, since this is going to be the future row. And through finding yourself in others, it feels futurely that you're wanting to make an attempt in doing so and actively doing so, but it feels as if this Three of Cups, this friendship or this community or new family is actually going to come towards you. It doesn't feel as if you're going to seek them out. Yourself with the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands upright indicates active work towards something. For yourself, it's active pursuit, but it's coming out in the reverse. You're going to find yourself through others by essentially, okay, you're wanting to go towards others, but the best thing for you to do is to sit and allow them to come to you, because presently you're working on towards going towards others, and you are going to find others because you have a Three of Cups, but it's going to be because they are going to come towards you. Essentially, you're going to want to reverse this current Princess of Wands energy. It could be that, since this is in the future, it could be that in order for you to actually find your new friend group or your new community or your new family, you're going to need to pull back yourself, not work so hard, and allow them to come to you. And with the Princess of This in the reverse and the Two of This in the upright following these, you're going to come into a physical alignment with yourself. And I feel that this alignment I think you're going to be balancing your feminine and masculine energy with the Princess of This in reverse. You're still a feminine because the Princess came out. But with this being in the reverse, preceding this Two of This in the reverse, these feel as if they're conflicting messages. But I believe that's why the energies indicate that you're going to be balancing your feminine and masculine. And that is what this card indicates as well. You can see the yin and yang symbols. So it is a balance of your feminine and masculine energies. And I believe that that's what this Princess of This is also reflecting. Intuitively, however, this Princess of This does feel a little confusing, so I'm going to pull clarifier cards for this, just to get an understanding of the specific energy of this Princess of This in reverse. To clarify the reverse Princess of this, we have the Moon in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands in the upright, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel that this Princess of this showed up in reverse because it's indicating that you are letting go of your material possessions. And I say that because you have the Moon in reverse followed by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That indicates for earthly reasons, doing earthly work, not spiritual work. You are letting go of what it is that you currently have with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and you're tirelessly working towards that. And I feel that from that you're doing this work because you're wanting that mental resolve with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Overall, you are essentially going to gain that mental resolve, and that is confirmed with the Two of this upright here. But in the future, you're going to be working on letting go of your materialism, essentially, with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Moon card in the reverse. You're working on letting go of your attachment to the material while also coming into mental alignment, or you're working on your mental alignment and mental satisfaction, which I do feel that you are going to receive because you have the Two of Swords and Two of this. It's just something that you're going to have to put effort into doing. Hi, this section is actually being recorded the following day from my original recording. I initially did not perform clarifiers on the Nine of Swords, but overnight was feeling a heavy energy towards it and felt that I needed to pull clarifiers to get a clearer understanding of this message for you. So I will go ahead and do that. So, to clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse, you have the Two of Pentacles upright, followed by the Moon in reverse, followed by the Three of Swords upright, and the World card in the reverse. So initially I had thought the energy was relative to a divine partnership, and then later on relative to the being in an alignment with oneself mentally. So I wanted to clear that up as well. And it's definitely possible that it could be both. That because I was getting the energy that you divine feminine were wanting to go towards your divine partnership, but I was also sensing you are currently unable to do so. It's not time for you to bring in your partnership, essentially. And that could also be the mental unease that you're sensing, or the mental instability that you're sensing, that because you're unable to go towards this partnership, you are feeling a bit unbalanced. And so let's get into the cards just to clear that up. So I do believe that you are not meant to go towards your partnership. You're needing to come into physical alignment with yourself, with this Two of Pentacles in the upright followed by the Moon card in the reverse. You need to come into physical alignment with yourself. And I do see that happening because you do have the Two of Pentacles that comes out overall at the very end. So you are going to be coming into physical alignment and self-satisfaction, but you're needing to intentionally do so. You're needing to physically work on yourself, work on things around you, work on the things that you currently have. And from there, you're able to come into mental agreement with a third party or with a group situation. So, and come into self alignment with a third party and group situation, with the World card being in reverse. Because the World card is in reverse, this indicates that it relates more so to your inner self versus any external factors or situations. You're needing to come into mental resolution with your community or your friendship group or your family. Essentially, don't focus on the partnership as of right now. Focus on just yourself. Focus on coming to terms with accepting, embracing, and loving the situation that's going on around you with others, with this Three of Swords. And now we will return to the original recording. I would say I would like to pull love messages, but okay. You have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, so I feel that I don't necessarily need to pull love messages, but I will go ahead and pull love messages just to see if maybe there's something you could be working on as it relates to this partnership, or just to confirm that yes, you are in an alignment with this partnership. So let's pull some messages. Okay. Because I attempted to shuffle out the love message cards 3 times and not a single clear card came out, I believe that the energy I picked up on is accurate. There's no need to look into it. Especially since overall you will be coming into mental alignment, into mental understanding, mental resolve. So you're going to know what it is that you want, and also understand how to go towards what you're wanting. But I feel what you're wanting right now most is emotional alignment, because you have the Two of Cups in reverse as the very first card, and you have the Two of this as the very last card. So I feel that these definitely indicate a significance because they're the first and last. So with that being said, overall, it feels as if what you're needing is to kind of step away from your active effort in pursuing what you want. Maybe get a more physical understanding, because sometimes we can have an idea of what we want, but because of what's physically going around us in our environment or in our situations, we may not necessarily be in the capacity to fulfill what we want. So it feels that you should more so take a step back from what it is, from going directly towards what you want with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Allow it to come to you. Allow it to come to you, because honestly, you may not know that you want something or that you can experience a happiness in a particular situation until you actually experience it. So that will conclude my Divine Feminine reading. I hope you were able to gain some insight into your situation, or you were able to gain something beneficial or something useful, something you can take with you moving forward. If you did, or if you didn't, I would really appreciate if you let me know in the comments. Because I am a newer channel, I would also really appreciate any feedback that you may have or any comments that you are wanting to share and express to me. I would greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the reading or enjoy my style of reading, please give the video a like. If you are looking forward or expecting new and future content from me, please subscribe to the channel. I do thank you very much for sticking this far in the video and for being here. I love you very much, and good night.